hours. Yeah, the PM hours. Family. Yeah. I want to talk like about the Israelite movement on the street and their attitude towards our women, neuromelanated ladies, basically. Yeah, these Israelites. I'm not gonna really go specifically at the name, but the dressing is the purple top, a black pants, and gold trimming. This is not about, let's get it straight, this is not about a spiritual movement. This is about a clan movement or a cult or a religious movement, because you can't get identifying spirituality by your attire. No. In a good way, in spirituality is basically by the way you live. That's what people see. Because when you do spirituality, people watch you more than they listen to you. Why I'm saying these things is that these guys are so self-righteous, like the fucking Pharisees them, because they are Pharisees and they don't realize that they are doing the job. They are the modern day Pharisees. They are doing the job that the ancient Pharisees did in the land of Israel or whatever it was named, North Africa. Why I say that? Because these motherfuckers back then usually oppress women, and basically these youths are oppressing women with the scripture. Because you can't use the Bible to judge a woman, regardless of her ethnical background. You can't use the Bible and judge a woman, man. It's impossible. The Bible isn't a spiritual book. The Bible is a book with rules and regulations put together in order to enforce order or restriction or subjection upon people. It's a controlling method being outlined in that book, and people think it's just about spirituality. Where spirituality is concerned, you don't need nothing written for you to be obedient. Because first thing spirituality has to do, if you don't have no connection with the universe, the power of creation, because the power of creation is just basically creative consciousness in the universe, and we have to understand that clearly, that creative consciousness in the universe is what creates all things. And basically what I'm trying to say is that if we're not on that plateau where we are in one with nature or with creation itself, where vibration and frequency is concerned, it doesn't make sense we talk. Why I say that is because let's look at who we are, because that's one of the things that we tend to not realize, that who we are is important in the conversation. Because if you don't know who you are, then obviously it's gonna cause a problem throughout your life. And that's one of the reasons why our women are being oppressed by our men, because our men don't know themselves, so they don't know who our ladies are. Number one, our women are first. Women are first. Yeah, women are first, man. I'm not gonna take that back. Women are first. The creative energy of the universe, if you're gonna genderize it, is female in gender because it reproduces. Not because the Bible says we get Eve from one rib of Adam. Hell no, man. No woman come from the rib of no man, because how can you get a female gene from a male gene? And why you have to ingraft? Why never reproduce? You have to ingraft and transgendered. Why you ingraft, you see me? Because right now what we need to know is that she is the one that has the seed. She reproduces. All the man does is just provide a little water, which is the sperm. But the woman have the ovary. You see me? She reproduces. Without her, there is no life. That's why she represents life and teaching on the earth. The oldest institution on the earth is the home. And it was invented by females. Why? Check it out today. If a woman is not in the house, it's not a home. It's an institution, man. That's where knowledge is being taught. And if you notice that the home is being broken and she's in the workplace, Our society is broken in pieces because there's no leadership. There's a difference when people are being led, are being and there's a difference when they are being ruled, especially through tyranny, because that's what the male energy brings, tyranny. You see me? The male energy is all about subjecting, controlling. You see me? And there's a competitive nature between the male energy. Man always a compete, gangsterism against each other. Women don't do those things. And now, if you just certain way on the street, we're not even check out her credibility, her character. We're gonna judge her based on how she dress, not because her dress is not in line with what we're thinking about a woman's attire. Who are we to tell her about her attire? She taught us how to dress. Not because we have helped certain people to take away our power, because without we helping the Grecian them or the Ixus them, if black men never help them, our women will still be in place. Because when they came and saw our woman on her throne, they knew that their culture to deal with that, because their culture is a culture of being a man. You see me? The Grecian culture is a culture of being a man. But our woman is the one that led, because our men understand clearly the spirituality and how the female energy works and how it manifests. So our men allow a woman to do her thing still and never even intervene. So it reached to a stage where we welcome some strangers, you see me, but the strangers have a intention, and they observe and they realize the weakest link is what? The men. So they control the men and use the men to bring a woman down so that they could take the place. Because what we need to understand clearly, that she's not where she is because of us, and we're still trying to put her lower than she is. The Israelite man, them don't know nothing about what them do or what them say. Come over, them come with Bible and I'll be a quoting Jesus this and who's Jesus? And when him come? Who is Jesus and when him come? We don't believe in astrology, but yet the same Jesus now worship the three wise men follow a star. If you go check him, if you go check up on the baby, but yet we don't believe in astrology. Why not believe in astrology? Because the system, the Babylonian system, say astrology is evil. So everyone will take it up, because we are led by that entity, a three-dimensional entity, low vibratory entity. That's why I don't have the Bible, because it's a low vibratory book. It is. It's religious, man-made. There's 12 laws that exist naturally in the universe. Law of oneness, the law of action, law of vibration, law of correspondence, and you have the law of cause and effect. Then you have the law of attraction, and then you have the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Then you have the law of relativity. Then you have the law of rhythm, that's 10. Then you have the law of gender, and the law of polarity. 12 of them, and we're not even use none of them. But Israelite, hear this. In the book of John, I don't remember book of John 8 or somewhere there, the gospel, when them carry the woman, when them catching the act of adultery to him, and him step down and writing at it and tell him say he without sin cast the first stone. Let me tell you something, the law of vibration and the law of attraction that he might use upon them. Why? Because who is here without wrong? Right? So if you don't have no wrong, yeah man, if you're righteous, deal with it a righteous way. And if you're unrighteous, what you going to do? You can't do nothing, because you commit acts too. So you cannot judge the person who does it. You get me? So we need to understand clearly, say, when the anointed one that no talk about and the works that him do. Him never do it according to biblical laws, him do it according to universal laws. Because universal law override every law. The 630 when the scripture when I run up and down with behave on yourself because them not going to know it. They are nothing. They are written by men to control people. Moreover, all pastors, melanated men, so they're pastors with a title given to them by the Catholic Church. And then you want to use it to subject all women. Who are you? It ain't gonna work, man. This is Aquarius era. This is not Pisces. You can't deceive nobody around here, sir. There's no more veil. It's torn in two. Everything is being seen. You have no carpet. But we have a carpet if you want to hide. We have a transparent carpet to lend you, all you pastors and Israelite, whatever you hide it, because all of you love to impose. You're not truthful. You're going after the ladies as if they are the weaker link. They're not the weaker link. It's just because they're in our place right now and they have no security nor warmth because we're nowhere to be found. We're not the